Hi. Today I'm going to talk with you about how EMDR therapy can help you build up tolerance for stress, anxiety, and overwhelm. Hi, I'm Emma Coble. I'm a licensed professional counselor and I serve clients in Colorado and in Florida. So EMDR is my bread and butter. I work with women who are often overthinkers, overachievers, doers who are probably very high functioning, really thoughtful, but they struggle with a lot of anxiety and feelings sometimes of not really being good enough. And so EMDR therapy is incredibly effective for this because a lot of my clients could talk about their anxiety till the cows come home. They could describe to you what it feels like. They could probably even describe where it is in their body some of the time. They could describe how long it's been there, even when it started. They could talk about their traumatic childhoods, but they're often really disconnected from their body and from the different parts of themselves. So when you have had a trauma in your life, your body and your nervous system become wired to and very sensitive to other threats. And so what this can lead to is oftentimes we can seem to be really like resilient to stress because a lot of times those of us who've had a lot of trauma can take on a lot. We can do a lot. We can, almost be overworkers or overachievers. However, we at the same time feel emotionally overwhelmed very often. And this is because we, again, are constantly looking and scanning for things that are threats. We're constantly on edge, and this is exhausting to our nervous systems and our bodies. And it is just our body's way of trying to protect us from being in danger again and help us survive. But it is exhausting, and the parts of us that are trying to protect us often don't realize that things are different and safer now, and they don't maybe need to work as hard as they once did to protect us. So if you've had trauma, your nervous system might be in the state of like constant fight or flight. So maybe, you get an email from your boss at work and it has kind of a negative tone, and your body reacts as if this is, a tiger about to attack you, and you feel your heart racing and you feel afraid. This is totally normal for someone who's had the experience of having trauma. So you might feel like I should be able to handle this better, and I can rationally understand that this isn't that big of a deal. That doesn't matter to our nervous systems and our bodies. We can't talk our way often out of stress and anxiety. So EMDR therapy, which uses bilateral movement, it uses bilateral stimulation to engage both parts of your brain at the same time. What this does is it allows you to process a memory in a way that's like physical and somatic, and it actually allows the memory to be stored as a long-term memory. It engages your body, and it allows your body to feel and experience things in a way that is safe in a container that is safe within the therapy setting. And you can actually process it. You can actually start to move beyond it. You, instead of being stuck, you can start to kind of pull back from it actually once you feel it and move through it and see like, wow, this happened and I survived this thing. And that was then, and this is now, and your body no longer reacts in the same way to things that are triggering. So one thing EMDR does is it reduces the intensity of triggers. So things that used to be triggering just don't feel as triggering to us anymore. Part of what EMDR therapy is it's about desensitizing you. So the fact that we are like going into painful memories and feeling them rather than just thinking about them or trying to come up with a story about them, we become desensitized to feeling them, and feeling them doesn't feel as scary. So things around us that might trigger those old feelings also don't feel as scary or as triggering. You also build up internal safety and trust within yourself when you do EMDR. You realize like really what you survived, what you're capable of, and really what your nervous system is capable of handling and surviving. It helps you kind of be able to know how to access calm better throughout your day, and feelings of safety, and to be able and to help you have safety in your daily life more often. Also, EMDR helps you get to the root of oftentimes there's a negative belief we have about ourselves, around having to do with a trauma. So EMDR helps you understand what that negative belief is and create a new belief or a new thing we would like to believe about ourselves instead. So a lot of my clients notice with EMDR that they are able to handle stressful things in their life better. They notice that they're standing up for themselves and advocating for themselves in different ways, and it's going better. They feel like their own best friend. They feel like they're actually like a parent to their inner child after doing EMDR. I've had clients who quit jobs and destructive relationships, make these like big changes in their life because they're not sort of held back by anxiety. Some clients have been able to have healthy relationships after doing this as well. So EMDR therapy is also, I want to just make clear, it's not just like reliving trauma and re-traumatizing yourself. It is about re-experiencing trauma in a way that is actually helps you move through it. And doing it in a way where you're not getting flooded and where you have the safety of therapy there. With EMDR therapy, we never push or force or have you do something that's like too much or too scary. We go gently. And so part of this, what we want to help you do is also support yourself between sessions with like self-care, using, sometimes there's like visualization or meditation things we do to help you support yourself between sessions. So you deserve to have a life where you're not always feeling triggered. So if you are interested in this, I think EMDR is one of the best things you can do for anxiety. And if you live in Colorado or Florida and you would like some help around this, please feel free to reach out for a free consultation. I'd love to chat with you. Have a good one.